So I know it's been a while since we've been on camera, and that's one of the things that we kind of done on purpose. However, as far as the videos are concerned, you basically saw us last exiting the Camino, and then now we're here. So as far as the time spectrum, you're basically right on course. We took about 2 weeks off essentially. Today we're doing something really special. We are celebrating Avalon's birthday, even though her birthday was like 2 weeks ago, and we're doing something that she's been really
13
into.
days ago.
She's really excited about this. We just told her about it, and it's something that's going to be amazing.
In 2014, we sold all of our possessions,
Quit our jobs, and set off as a family for a one-year adventure in Costa Rica.
The 1 year was not enough.
so we rolled up our sleeves and figured out how to make this journey continue.
We are WorldTowning.
Join our family,
Largo,
Jessica,
Avalon,
and Will, as we travel the world to
connect deeply to local cultures, go on epic adventures,
and grow closer as a family.
Today's adventure is taking us on a different hitch. We're hitching up Lemonade. Actually, we're riding her onto a boat, and then we're taking her on one of these things. We're going into a cruise terminal, and we're riding all the way from here in Cherbourg, France to Poole, England. We're going to be spending a month in the UK. Well, actually, it's going to be like UK and Ireland. Ireland is not, either way, we're spending a month over where they speak English a lot. Bonjour. We're going to Poole? Poole. So when I said a month, it's going to be, I don't know, around a month, maybe like a month and a week. We don't really have definite plans of how long we're going to be there. But Jessica's parents are meeting us. They're joining us for 9 days, and we are going to be gallivanting between Wales and Ireland and who knows what. There's also gonna be an Apple Store visit. Do you remember the last time you went on one of these things?
That's not funny.
Mom's gonna bet.
Largo, don't jinx it. I'm not gonna throw up. You're gonna throw up, Largo.
Mom's gonna
Lost in the shadows of a million stars. Shouldn't they enlighten my near and far? Shouldn't they at all just tell me where you are? Send a prayer if I'm out of luck. Send a little love and I'll make it back. Send me a letter and a bottle of wine.
At this point, it was the smoothest ride that we've ever had on a ferry. I am super excited.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
I didn't need to take my Dramamine, I guess.
I know.
I was scarred from my last English Channel and Morocco crossing that OD'd on that stuff.
You didn't even take a nap either.
I didn't take a nap.
No.
I was so excited. It was a smooth ride.
I took a nap and I drank coffee. We're now getting out of the ferry and we're driving. We're gonna be driving real soon.
Fish and chips first stop.
Driving on the left-hand side of the road, first concern.
This is going to be a two-person driving deal, I think. One driving and one co-piloting.
You're already a nervous enough driver on the right side of the road. I can't imagine on the left side of the road.
I'm never going to be driving the UK. You got to go right or left when you get off this thing, Will?
Oh my God, I have no clue of what I'm going to do.
follow everyone else.
Quick, Will, they're getting away. Hurry up.
I'm not going to lie by saying I'm not concerned.
You're already on the wrong side. You got to get over there.
Oh my God.
You're already on the wrong side.
That's my thing, Dad.
We are on a very tight road getting to our guest house. My gosh. Will's gonna apply for a professional RV driver after this. Wow, look at this. Will, you look so tense.
I don't know.
Try and relax for the camera. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, just relax.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Welcome.
We're here. Gosh, I don't know how we got here. I don't know how we're going to survive it, but hopefully we get a lot of rest this week after the Camino. I think in northern Spain, plastic is super fun. I thought it was great. Would have got rid of the bag of trash.
Laura's gonna learn about sheeping today.
Another one as well.
Woo!
Oh yeah, too friendly, huh? And bring those, Steve. They'll be with you for another 3 weeks.
What do you think, Largo? You okay? Do you like the cows?
Hello, Pappy.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
No one.
Well, we rent this ground. Yeah, I'm happy now.
She's friendly, huh?
Yeah, she's a hand-reared bucket. Yeah, we've reared her.
Oh wow!
What do you mean?
All the white-faced ones we've reared ourselves. We used to buy calves in to get cows in.
And they're just as friendly and affectionate as dogs, aren't they? Or no?
It can be another way as well. Very often, if they've been bucket reared, they're not afraid of you, are they?
Right.
So they can be a bit more cheeky then, and you think they're timid, but they...
Say animal, come around.
Well, that was fantastic. Yeah. Laura, you had a great time, huh?
Sit right on that side.
God. I don't think there's a spot.
Okay.
I'll sit on it.
Got it? Today we're doing something really special. We are celebrating Avalon's birthday, even though her birthday was like 2 weeks ago. And we're doing something that she's been really
13
into.
days ago.
She's really excited about this. We just told her about it, and it's something that's gonna be amazing. We're spending the night in a library. For one night, what do you pack for a night in the library, Avalon?
All my Legos. Can you tell who the reader is in the family?
Avalon, your birthday is going to be in the library. Mm-hmm. Last year, your birthday was in Disneyland.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was in Disneyland Paris.
That was a terrible idea.
Well, Avalon is turning 14 years old, and with being 14 years old, she's now taking on this new persona that she is no longer a kid anymore. She didn't get candy during the Camino, and therefore she's committed to the fact that she will no longer be a kid, and now she needs to take on adult responsibilities.
Oh, please no.
We're starting off with dumping the poop every day.
That's not funny.
Hey, Dad.
Are you nervous?
How do you think I could carry this?
Oh,
Who are we gonna meet in this library overnight thing?
hopefully.
People that like.
No. This being selfish by me, no one. Because that makes it a lot easier to read in peace. But me being unselfish, people who like reading.
We have stayed in a lot of different types of residences. We've stayed at Dar and Fez. We've stayed at a 5-star hotel in Hong Kong. Well, okay, I've stayed in a 5-star hotel in Hong Kong. We've stayed at places all over the world in different types of situations with different type of people. But this is the first time in a library. This is actually like a real first for us.
This is really cute. Oh my gosh, look, it's set up for digital nomads. We should have stayed a week.
Wow.
Where's your room?
This is a library?
I have no idea where it is. You haven't found it yet? No, I found it, but I don't know how to get it.
Wow, that's a monster bathroom.
Okay. What's the number? and you're gonna go roam around until the tour at 4. The deal is, your clothing has to stay in your side over here, Largo, okay?
This book's everywhere you ever look. This is a 14-year-old reader's dream. So the way this place is set up is like this. It's essentially a library, right? And then there's a wing, which I don't know what this place was. It could have been a school. I don't know what, but it is now rooms, and we all get to stay here. This has honestly been probably the best gift idea we've ever had for Avalon ever for her birthday. There's a lot of rooms in here, and they're all doubles, triples. There's a couple of quads where the grandparents and Avalon and Largo are staying at. And there are, of course, then the stacks, and we're gonna go figure out where this place, how it works, and we're gonna get a tour, and we're gonna learn all about this amazing library, which is on the Wales and English border. What do you think about this place so far, Avalon?
It's cool.
Never have you ever thought about spending the night in a place with such a vast library, huh?
No. Excuse me. I had to look.
Because I don't know, I say to people. Yeah.
So, okay, so this is Gladstone's private collection, correct?
Yes.
Part of it? Or most of it, right? All of it?
Yeah, all of it.
And how many books are there in the library?
Books in the library maybe coming up to about 200,000, but about 30-odd thousand of
And
those.
he's read every one of them before he passed away?
Not the entire collection, but his own collection, about 30,000 books he read, yes.
The thing I find most interesting is not just a library. You can sleep here.
Yes.
And are there others like this in the area, or?
No. I don't think there's another institution like this in the UK as far as I'm aware.
That's
So
really neat.
We are unique in that respect.
It's been really a great experience.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were talking yesterday. I thought something was really neat that you said, that he went from a conservative to a liberal.
Yeah.
And often, as we age, you see people go from a liberal to a conservative.
Yeah.
And I think that really says a lot about, I don't know, I mean, I'm a liberal, so, about books and how they open our mind. And I don't know if it's true or not, but it kind of seems like the more he read, the more his mind maybe opened and became more liberal. I don't know. I mean,
Sure.
if he was an avid reader, you know, we're avid travelers, and we've seen how much it's changed the way we view things and view people, and I think books have the same impact.
Absolutely agree, yeah.
Oh no, I gave my heart away. We're not went a bit too far, so wrong. Oh no, open up my soul, but babe, how could I know you're cold? Shame on you, should have seen what you were like.
So this is where we are in Ireland. This is what we think right there is like the Atlantic Ocean. What we think is like going all the way there is like North America. And right over here, check this out. We've got the Cliffs of Moher. So like the Cliffs of Insanity from The Princess Bride, which happens to be one of my favorite movies ever. And one of the Harry Potter movies, which I have no idea which one it is because there's a lot of them and I haven't seen any of them. So our plan here is to hike the Cliffs of Moher. It is like 12 kilometers each way back and forth between here and the other side. We're not gonna go 12 and 12 because we don't need to see it twice. We're gonna take a bus like to the other side and then take it back by foot. It's gonna be, hopefully it doesn't rain. But since the in-laws left us, they basically took with them the nice weather. So now we're in Ireland and we are, well, this weather is gonna be a challenge.
Book and stick in hand. I think these are your signature things for the vlogs. How does it feel to go hiking again?
Good. Good. I mean, we haven't hiked yet, but it'll feel good.
Do you think you can do 12K?
Yeah.
Easy? Abs, you don't seem convinced.
It's not funny. I'd rather be in bed. This day is a very dreary, eerie day. I like days like this.
But we're gonna have a good time still, right?
This is us?
Yeah. First hike post Camino. You want to call this day one?
No, day only.
Day only. How'd you sleep, Largo?
Good.
Will?
I'm not playing into this game anymore. I'm not in the Camino anymore.
Don't listen to Will. Avalon, how'd you sleep?
Yeah, I'm with Dad.
All right.
Oh,
All right, we're on the cliffs of Moher. We're enjoying this hike, and there'll be no status reports of anything. Let's enjoy this hike.
No aches and pains.
Nothing. This is exciting stuff, isn't it? Feels like we're back at the day in the Maceta. There's no better Irish experience than walking on the cliffs of Moher and like what almost became like a torrential downpour. I know why everything's green here in Ireland, because it rains so much.
So our friends over at Traveling Mel did a whole vlog on this, and they said go watch it, and his one recommendation was bring rain gear. It always rains there. And thank goodness we took that recommendation. For those of you who have visions of us sitting on a beach drinking margaritas, this is for you. There are many days in our travel life that look like this, where we have a plan to go do something and the weather doesn't cooperate, and we can make the choice to just say, well, we're not going, we're gonna miss it, or we can muscle up and end up like this. Look at this view behind us. It's amazing. This is what Will's face looks like when he almost loses the drone.
I didn't almost lose it.
I think I see a tear.
I did not almost lose it.
I think I see a tear.
I accidentally turned off the remote control when it was like a kilometer away.
Oh my
I didn't almost lose it. This thing's actually smart enough.
Avalon, what did you think?
I don't know, my heart like went boom.
Joni's part of the family. Largo, what'd you think?
That would mean we could get a better drone.
Oh gosh.
It is now officially 21 days since we left the Camino, and this is not, listen, we are not a Camino channel, we're not a Camino family, we're just some people who went on this crazy 45-day hike and decided that let's make a lot of videos about this thing, a lot of like 45 videos about this thing.
However, being out here hiking again is making us think about the Camino and our time there.
And now we've actually had like 21 days to decompose ourselves, to decompress ourselves, and get ourselves back into normal mode. And exercising, which was one of the reasons why we did it, was not necessarily one of the things that we continue to do. And this is day one of our rehabilitation into exercising after the Camino.
We haven't been great about it the last 3 weeks because we've been trying to catch up with everything. And we've kind of felt a little kind of disjointed, and I think being out here, giving us all an opportunity to think, we almost have to kind of, I don't know, integrate back into society, because now that we never liked crowds to begin with, but now that we're in crowds, we're like, because we're not used to it after being on the Camino for 44 days.
And I have to go over this like steeplechase thing.
Someone's gonna fall. Who's ready for some Irish food? We are leaving the cliffs of Moher. It looks like, I'm not gonna say the sun's out, but the sun is not out. The sun's not out, but it's not raining, so that's a good thing. It's never out. Don't say that. We saw it yesterday for like 10 minutes, Will. We're heading to Galway. We're gonna stop for some oysters and probably some chowder. Chowder. I'm using my main accent today. I don't think that's how they say it in Ireland. And then we're gonna head into the city, see what we can find, maybe listen to some live music. Anything else we have planned for today?
Get a video out.
Get a video out. Okay, so oysters, get a video out, then live music. Priority list? But before we do that, you gotta check out these roads. Let me just do a close-up on Will, because he's an intense driver.
The crazy part is this, is that when we were in Wales, we thought that was obscene driving, and then someone left us a comment saying, wait till you get to Ireland. I understand why now at this point people say luck of the Irish, because you gotta be lucky as can be to get out of these roads unscathed. I don't know if you can get out of this with a motorhome, a camping car, an RV without some type of sort of love tap. This is hard.
I'm thinking maybe we shouldn't have you talking while you're driving. You've got to focus on one thing at once. So we're just going to do a nice profile shot of you here. Look how cute he looks.
It's fun.
This is Will stressed. This is how he looks when he loses the drone too.
I love that there's rock walls everywhere you go, so there's no forgiveness.
I've heard
about
these are the
that.
best oysters in all of Ireland.
This is the best oysters of all our
Get a
Ireland.
jacket? Yep, let's get a jacket, let's go.
So where we're heading to next is Moran's Oyster Bar, Restaurant, etc. This has been around since like the 1700s, and it was founded on 3 things: Guinness, oysters, and brown bread. And it's still here today.
A friend of ours told us we had to come here because it was the best place to get oysters.
Where are you guys from?
We're from the United States.
Where in the States?
From Boston.
Oh wow.
Yeah, do you know the States?
Yeah, I've been to like around, my mom and family have been to Boston, I've been to like New York and Florida. Anytime if we're ever talking to some people from the States, and if I ever say I've been to Florida, they're like, that doesn't count, that doesn't count.
So we hear you are world famous.
Well, I look at it's brown bread, oysters, and smoked salmon, and that's what the place started.
Well, I'm interested to hear how you do oysters here,
Yeah,
because
perfect.
we do it totally different, I think, in the US.
Yeah, a different style of opening, and they kind of, you know, when I'm competing in the US, and actually in Maryland at the US Championships, I can't compete, but I can be there as a presenter,
Right.
as a judge. In the US, you'll see people opening right from the hinge here. We open from the side, and it's kind of it's an Irish, a French kind of style of opening the oyster. So what I do is we're just going to run the knife back and over, and you can see it's releasing all the pressure there. So as we do that, being very, very careful, you can see that's how we open them like that.
What would it take you to open one of these? 1 second?
You'd be looking at just under 3 seconds for an oyster. So when you're going really, really fast, you're just, you know, it's all about feeling. It's all about just, you know, having a look at the oyster shell.
I am getting to eat an oyster shucked by a professional oyster shucker. This is gonna be the best one ever. Oh my god. It's heaven in my mouth. It's so good. I think we need to order some more.
Largo, you ready to try? You don't have to blow on it, it's not hot. Order 3, 2, 1.
His first raw oyster.
No, that's not the way it works, Largo.
Okay.
3,
Can
2,
you give us 1
1.
second?
No problem, no panic, go.
Chew it, chew it, chew it, chew it, chew it, chew it, chew it.
You did it, you did it. Chew, 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 chew. You want some Guinness? You can do it, you can do it. Get your head back. Come on, you got people rooting for you.
Ew, Laura. Ew. Laura, it's coming.
Largo, look right here. Look right here. Yes. Oh God is right. Quick, Largo, quick! We're floating away. No, I'm serious. So we arrived here today at the oyster restaurant and parked for the day, and the beds out here were completely mud and no water. The tide was out. Out or in? Out.
Out.
Out. Now it's in, it's come up over the barrier, and there's this much water around our tires, so we gotta get out of here before we float away.
No, it's not that much.
Largo, look
this
over
much.
here. No, but look over there. Look at that car up there. That car is gonna float away.
We're not the same as that car. If you're looking, there's just this much.
Look right here. Look right here. That's deep.
Mom, come out here.
We gotta go.
Come out here right now.
I'm not coming out. I'm scared.
I am.
Largo, your feet are getting wet as you speak.
Scared. This is so cool.
Look at that. That's actually water overflowing. And now Avalon has to change her socks. Oh my gosh, look at that car.
Whoa.
And it didn't even rain today.
Largo, do you need another pillow or is that one good?
We're getting an early start this morning, and we're still not used to sort of the early times that we had in the Camino. So getting up at like 6 a.m. and go for an early drive is getting them into a little bit of a tizzy. They're not ready to wake up yet.
They're not really tizzying, they're just not awake.
Tomato. But
is that good enough? How's that, Largo? No one's hogging anything, no one's cranky.
they're finding alternate ways to get their 9, 10, 11 hours of sleep.
We're getting no pushback, put it that way. Just as long as they're snuggled in and have a blanket and...
I think we'd have lullabies while we're driving.
I don't think we're awake.
So you're the fire, you're the flare, you're the song inside my head, and I will taste every note
Don't look. Keep your eyes on the road.
You're the fire, you're the flare, you're the song inside my head.
Our next stop is somewhere, we don't even know where. We're trying to do this whole Ireland thing and the UK thing totally off the grid, meaning like no campgrounds. And so far we're doing well.
We're 100%, right?
We are 100%. We have done 0 campgrounds. Well, we've done 1 campground. We're not gonna lie. Yeah, in Bath. But essentially we are
right.
okay. So we're going to limit that whole experience just to Ireland and Northern Ireland at this point, because so far we're batting 1,000 here.
Whoa.
But we're finding some really amazing spots that we can camp out for free.
Wow.
And we just landed someplace that is magnificent.
Let's hope the tide doesn't rise.
Please take your litter home. Kids, I gotta send you home.
That's not funny.
This is what dinner at our house looks like tonight. Will's working. Largo set the table. We got a book on tape. Avalon's nowhere to be found, that lazy bum.
You just missed the tide, huh?
We actually did do this. Surprisingly.
Crazy.
You think?
How was the dip in the ocean, guys?
Why didn't you do it, Mom? Yeah, where were you? And Dad, you too.
Because I have to go naked.
I'm the lifeguard, guys. I make sure you guys come back alive.
Feel my heart beating through my shirt and this towel. How did I even get on the beach? It felt like when I just jumped in. I ran out and I grabbed the towel.
You went all the way under?
Yeah, look at her hair.
You kids are crazy. That ocean must have been freezing. Are you warm now?
Welcome to another episode of CRVNN, where we are airing live and Avalon is frozen to death. It's not funny.
The RVNN is now the new CNN, Largo?
And Avalon has just said that's not funny, and the first time after the Camino.
First time we got her on tape saying it, right?
Mm-hmm.
As we're going to have shirts made for you.
That's not funny.
That's not funny.
Okay, so we are in Macrock.
No.
Macrock.
Macross.
Macross?
Macross.
Not Macrock.
No.
Sounds like a crime detective guy. I am Sergeant Macrock from the Criminal Division.
Help us out. Are we pronouncing it wrong? Is it Macross? Is it Macross? Macross.
Okay. And we have been hanging out here in this campsite for like 2 nights now.
It's a campsite now?
It is a campsite.
It was kind of hard to get here. We're down a small winding road. It felt like we were driving into someone's backyard. And then all of a sudden we come over a hill and we welcome this. No one was here. We had the place all to ourselves the first night.
Yep.
And we got a porta potty. No, we don't need it.
It's like full service camping for us.
For free.
For free. So if you're ever in Macross,
Ireland,
with your camping car, come check this place out. All right, today, not tomorrow, but today, we're going to
Slieve. These are supposed to be, you guys saw that we went to Moher cliffs. These are supposed to be 3 times as high, less touristy, more majestic, and just magical and beautiful. We need to put someone on staff to be our pronunciation go-to, right?
I mean, we're not like butchering Slovenian, we're like butchering English. Which is amazing.
It's quite embarrassing.
Oh my God, look at my So on our way to Slieve League, we're stopping for breakfast, which is like right over there. But we ran into something which is really interesting. There's a weaving shop. I think Jessica's already bought something.
Wow, you guys actually make all this here?
We make everything. We are hand weavers.
Oh my gosh, these are beautiful.
So they've been making wool products here in this area of Ireland for like centuries. I mean, this used to be currency. They would go into the market, they would trade their products, and they would get exchanged for like goods and meat and who knows what. I think if you want to trade a piece of meat for this type of wool, I don't know how much I have to trade for this. This is gorgeous.
You could trade video services.
I could trade video service for this.
Look at these.
Guys.
I love them. I think if you lived here, well, I would need to be on their frequent flyer plan because I'm always cold and this stuff looks really warm. Or I'd have to get a job here or something because I could never support my wool habit.
We're now heading upstairs to the actual weaving area. It's like a real artistry in motion here. I am so excited to see this stuff. Oh my gosh.
So cool.
I wonder if we can just like come in here and apprentice for like a year and we'll never be cold again.
No. Wow, this looks so hard. This is so
Young
cool.
fat man.
And then how long are you like still apprenticing or are you?
Yeah, I'm just here a year, so I'm still learning.
Very cool. And then what do you plan on doing after this?
My own stuff eventually. You're welcome.
The wool and the products from here, are they sold around the world?
They are, yeah. We have, this is the only shop that we own ourselves. We sell then to other stores throughout Ireland, Europe, US, Canada, Japan. Like, don't think we've anywhere in New Zealand.
So we're like at the hub. I mean, this is like the source.
This is, the source. That's exactly how I would put it. We weave the tweed upstairs, then we have a sewing room up there where we make our hats and we make scarves and blankets and
Oh my
everything.
gosh, and we were just coming to breakfast and we found you
know.
guys.
Yeah, you never know what
That's
you're
so
going to
cool.
do.
I know. Oh my gosh, I totally love it.
I think it's you.
I do too.
So how is this? Do you like it? Is it?
I love it.
Is it good?
Will and I have this kind of weird, I don't want to use the word fetish, but
with hats.
Not with hats, but like I do like hats. With clothing, the kids as well, we like to buy local clothing wherever we are that's specific to the culture and wear it. And you know, we've pretty much done this through our whole travel life. Like,
I don't know about you, but for me, it always revolves around outerwear. I don't know why.
You
but
mean
it's always
versus
like,
what, underwear?
No, like a jacket. I mean, so in Morocco, I bought a jacket.
Well, for the kids and I, it's more like dresses because we had saris made in India, and then we did oh my gosh, my mind is escaping me right now. In Germany, we did the
dirndl and the lederhosen for Largo and Avalon.
And then in Ecuador and Peru, we did the local
Guatemala,
sweaters.
I bought stuff.
Guatemala, you brought a jacket. So, my goodness, it's like we're going back in time.
I've got like so many jackets. We should have a yard sale. That's what we should have.
We should do this on every vlog. We should go like back in time and like flash back to something that relates to something we're talking about.
I don't know if I have all the footage for that.
Let's try it. You guys want us to try that?
Let's try
I think it sounds. We could call it like going back in time or remember when. Once upon a time.
That's awesome.
I love it.
Okay,
it's done. I hope you guys like it.
I don't know if it's gonna work, but
All
we're
right.
gonna try.
So there's
Maybe.
this. Yes, maybe. Okay, if we remember. So there's this thing where called cultural appropriation, where certain people believe that you shouldn't wear clothing from another culture, particularly if you're the dominant culture, that it's inappropriate. But from our standpoint, and I'm kind of on both sides of the fence with this, but for us, particularly the kids, it really gives us a understanding and feeling of what it's like to be in the clothing and almost be kind of pseudo-local for local. I said local. Local. For example, when Avalon and I were in Japan, we wore kimonos, and let me tell you, I did not look at a geisha from that day on in the same way. You look at them and think, wow, they're so beautiful and they've got great poise. The shoes are heavy. The clothing has multiple layers. It's super heavy. You have to sit in this pose, which looks great, like when you're being photographed, but it's so awkward. And then the massive amounts of makeup they have on their face. I grew such a greater understanding of the geishas after wearing the clothing. So I think it's really great as long as you're doing it in a respectful way. But what do you guys think?
I was wondering where you're getting with this.
I have a question.
Okay.
I have a question for you guys. How do you feel about this? Do you feel like it's okay? Do you feel like there's a gray area? Are you like, no way, that's so not cool? Does it give you a greater understanding?
Are we exploiting the Irish because we're wearing this hat? Is that even possible?
I don't know. Are we a dominant culture? No, we're kind of equal, right?
All right. So if you've experienced this and you think that sort of you have an opinion on it, let us know.
Give us your opinion. This is pretty fun asking a question too. Look at all the new developments we're coming up with today.
I know.
These hats are like thinking caps.
When we do our master's theory on how to travel, we're going to be able to sort of go back to all these comments.
Wait. Switch hats with me for a minute. Okay.
Really?
I want to see if I think
Oh my gosh.
let's see if we come up with another great idea.
Ooh, that's
okay. Wait. Listen.
I
Wait.
look really
Okay,
good now.
Just
What?
the channel for a minute. I want to
Okay.
see if we have another great idea for the vlog.
What?
No, it's not coming to me.
What are you talking about?
Your hat's not working. Give
No.
me my hat back. It's
Okay.
a thinking cap. Will.
Oh, I like this. I look like a green crayon. Oh my gosh.
Green crayon.
Look at this. Hello. I'm a green crayon. All right.
What if I would tell you that things don't happen once, they always come back? What if I could throw us back to the very moment when we had our luck? Suddenly it's clear to me, you're all I ever wanted.
So this is Slieve League. It's not bad. It's big.
You say it so nonchalantly.
It's Ireland.
It's not a big deal. Guys, it's a big deal. It's 3 times the size of the Moors. It's hardly any tourists, and it's beautiful.
What we're finding out now is that the entire Atlantic coast is like this massive cliff.
The Atlantic Way is
The wild Atlantic Way.
The wild Atlantic Way.
And it's quite wild. Especially if you're driving in a motorhome. It's absolutely insane. I don't know how actually people do it.
You're doing a great job with the driving.
And then we see buses come by and you yield to the big buses because forget that.
And I'm freaking out because I'm on the side, because we're driving on the other side, but our steering wheel's on the other side. I'm at the oncoming traffic like, oh, we're gonna die!
But we made it here. Okay.
We made it here, and look, it's nice and clear, because when we got here, it wasn't so nice.
No, it was raining pretty bad. And we got the drone up, although it was being tossed in the wind like a little peanut.
And she returned, which we always love that.
I know, any flight where the drone comes back is a good flight, regardless of what I recorded.
Someday we'll have to do a vlog about all the times Droney has scared us, and the one time she didn't come back, and we had to go find her, and the one time she caught on fire. I mean, she has a whole life of her own.
She does. She does.
She could be an Instagram star.
She's like our third child, or
our third child.
Well, that and Sunshine.
And Sunshine.
Okay, so what do we know about this place? This place is large. It's 600 meters high, which is like the largest cliff face in all of Ireland, we think.
Yes, that's what we've been told.
And then that it is, it's not really known for being in a lot of movies or anything like that. I guess maybe the winds, they don't allow helicopters or drones or something like that.
I don't know.
Something stupid
I don't know
like
how they get the movie set. This stuff up here. It's not that big of a road.
I don't know, but right now our vlog is going to be like the cinematic debut for Slieve League.
Yes,
I'm very excited about that.
And Will and I are the actor and actress.
Yes. So you're all invited to the red carpet event. It happened just before you hit
Dress
the publish.
warm. It's freezing here. I'm so glad I just got my new hat, my Irish wool hat, because I'm warm. Look at this. I'm a multicultural girl today. I've got my gloves from Ecuador. I've got my leg warmers, which, there we go, from Peru, and everything else is from all over the place.
Probably from like Bangladesh or something like that.
Made in China.
Who knows?
I don't know. But I'm warm. And I had to dig out my winter coat out of the poof from Morocco because it's that cold here.
But we like this right now.
That wasn't a cliff I almost fell off, just a rock.
The rain looks like it may be coming back in, but we're
So
going to
let's hurry
enjoy
up.
this for what
Let's hurry
it
up.
is.
Let's hurry up. We gotta get back
There's a
down.
lot of hiking which we did not do, which we're envious of the people.
Oh, that's another thing we could tell them, that you actually can hike this. From what we heard from a local, it's 4 hours that way and 4 hours back. So if you're up for an 8-hour hike, it looks, again, beautiful. We can actually see like little people way up there. But we're not up for that today. We've got a long way to go.
What if you would tell me that things don't happen once, they always come back?
Largo, what do you think about Ireland?
It was cool. Cool? Largo fell in love here.
Largo? Well, we have food experiences all over the place.
Tell them, Largo. Tell them.
I fell in love with seafood chowder.
And this is not a joke. We've been living in the New England area of the United States for as long as he's been alive.
We lived
And
there
I've
for
never had
8
chowder.
years. He lived there.
I've never had chowder.
Did you never have it?
No.
I think you might have Bubba's fish chowder, but you never had seafood chowder. And now I think he's tried it in every single restaurant in Ireland, right?
I think we can close now this chapter of Largo's life.
Are you sad to leave?
End of our life, because Ireland's been good to us, although it's been raining.
I hope that Scotland has chowder. we might be in trouble. We got to learn how to make it, right?
I hope Scotland's as rainy as Ireland.
I will say, you know, I know people are watching this saying, oh, Jessica, you say that about every country, but I did not love the rain in Ireland. I'm going to say this first, but the people were really kind here, very nice. Sometimes I had a hard time understanding the accent and the different ways of speaking because I'm challenged in that area. But overall, it is a beautiful country. Even when it's raining, it's still beautiful. I saw a double rainbow the other day.
Double rainbow.
Double rainbow. And I called Will. I said, Will, I was out for a run. Get your camera. It's a double rainbow. And as I was just finishing the sentence, it was already gone because the sun came out and the rain went away. And that's how it is in Ireland. Things change that quick.
Yeah. All right, so we're done with Ireland.
Thank you, Ireland. Thank you for everyone who is super kind to us, for everyone who reached out to us on social media and said, do this, do that. We took as many suggestions as possible. Ireland was a near miss for us because we were not supposed to be here more than 2 days because we had a workaway planned and we ended up being here longer, so it's really been great.
We were not sponsored by the tourist board. We would have liked to have been sponsored by the tourist board. We were not sponsored by Guinness, although we do like their beer. And but we're gonna say that we liked Ireland.
We did like Ireland.
We did like Ireland. Okay, until next time, make sure you subscribe. We are back to our normal traveling the world format. We're no longer walking, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Ciao. This is the best ferry ride ever. I love this.
Yeah. I think it would be better if we could sleep all night on here.
Oh my gosh, this would be so nice to sleep all night here.
It would be so nice to sleep all night.
But then it wouldn't be a ferry ride, it'd be like a cruise ship. And we'd be going to a show.
It could be an overnight ferry, right?
Is it an overnight ferry?